I'd do anything for that man. I love that man. I thought that me moving to California, Cali, we was gonna be together. We was gonna ride or die. And I thought it was gonna be a happily ever after with me and him. But you know what? It was a miserable ever after.
Shay was needy and greedy. I tried to show her the finer things in life. Take her here, take her there. But the only thing she cared about was who is this and who is that. You know what? You want to know who it is, Shay? You really want to know? None of your goddamn business, that's who.
We are living, hey, single. Ooh, it's cruel day to world. I'm glad I got my girl.
Welcome back to our channel.
Heck, we missed you
I
guys.
really did miss you guys. So as you can tell from our funny little intro, this video is my story time, and it is titled The Longest Heartbreak Ever. This is part of my story where I never really was on social media about my relationships. Any of my relationships, honestly. No one really knew I was really dating anybody, so I announced it. She knew the whole time, of course. So this is part of my life that I really want to share with you guys, and hopefully give some of you pointers who are in the same situation I am that will actually help you, maybe alert some signs, or you know, maybe be entertained by the story, because there is some funny stuff and there is some effed up stuff, but
And not feel ashamed if you kind of stayed in a long heartbreak.
Right.
It happens.
it happens to everybody. It's still happening.
Live, learn, grow.
Yes.
I got one. Y'all gonna hear about it too.
Oh yeah. So I met this man. We are gonna call him Man. Who's gonna call him Man?
Man, that man.
That man, yes. So I met this man. My second semester of my freshman year in college. I was 19 years old, and he was 23 years old. So I was a little young. So keep in mind, I was young. It was weird because I didn't know this man, and I messaged him, and I was like, "Hey, how do I know you?" He's like, "I don't know you. I'm just adding new people." I'm not gonna say his occupational because I really don't want to have any issues with anybody. But we're gonna say his occupational was a truck driver, and he went different places. He traveled. Okay. We finally met after a month on the internet. Like a month later, we finally met each other, and it was just signs just right there, right after our first visit, that I should have just left that alone.
Like what?
So the signs were after we had he met my family or whatever, he just started acting funny.
So after a month of y'all talking, basically?
After a month of us talking, and then it going to
and then you start acting a month?
October.
Girl, I ain't know that.
Basically, I didn't hear from him. I was
What?
going weeks in which I hear, and then he'll pop up. I was like, "Hey, I had to go out here and do this."
Why would we believe that?
Okay, David,
Is that
put
true?
This on the story. Yes, in October.
No, I'm saying, is that true that they aren't allowed to contact you, or that was just something he was telling you because he knew you believe it? Cause think about it, old boy ain't had to do all that.
Oh yeah, he didn't, cause this nigga was contacting me all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
So now that
That fool, he really
Dating.
got. Oh, still realizing how trifling this man was.
in that 3 months I was in college, we're stressing about this, like why is he talking to me? What did I do? Like we had he met my family. I was just kind of I found out that I didn't find out. He told me from the get-go that he was separated. And separated meaning he was married and they were separated, but they were living in the same house. And I didn't know they were living in the same house until a little bit later. I could hear them arguing and stuff over it. Yes, you didn't know that?
Y'all, this story time for me. Hell, I'm for real. Hold up.
I didn't know that when you're separated, you're still married. So I'm thinking they were already divorced, but they weren't. couple of months later, he moved to California. He told me that him and his wife got back together once he moved to California. And now I'm over here looking dumb because he met my family and stuff. And I told, oh yeah, he went back with his ex-wife. Wow. So that's when I started to feel really, really depressed. I was like, dang, what did I do? Like, he told, like, we're just basically feeding me all these lies and promises that he couldn't keep. So I moved in with my best friends.
Bitch, you see, I'm just gonna let you know right now that I'm your best friend. You're my best friend. You're not her best friend. You're not our best friend. You're mine.
Okay, best friend.
Okay?
Yes.
And so, did you make a face?
I felt like I did, but I wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to do that. It was like best friend. I was like, why
Yeah.
did I do that?
It's just like,
It was like
man,
natural.
I'm your best friend. So during those couple of months, it was around a little bit after my birthday in February of 2012, I get this message from him. And I was like, what the? I was like, is this the man? Is this the man? I was like, where this nigga been? I was like, okay. So I opened it up and it was like, hey, Shay.
Your hard drive, didn't it?
Yeah, I got kind of happy. I
I
was
was
like,
like, wow.
um,
How many months had it been?
is it October? November.
Like when he disappeared, or when y'all stopped talking?
So from stop talking to when he messaged was like 4 months. We didn't talk at all.
That was like some Twilight stuff. There's a possibility.
I'm over there waiting and shit.
There's a possibility.
He say, hey, my company moved again, and I'm in he's somewhere around across the country.
Tell him being the truth. Don't tell him the truth.
Okay, he was in the military.
Because this getting difficult. She trying to be like, and so then the truck had to go to China. How the hell that truck drive? Hey!
So, yeah, I get an email. Hey, I'm in Afghanistan now, and I'm just like, huh? You're in Afghanistan now? But during that time, you know, like when you so think that you're in love or something, like you just like, you forget about the reason why you stopped talking. So literally when I saw that message, I literally forgot everything that nigga ever did, or that he got back together with his wife. Like literally, I forgot all about that. It was like, oh my God, he's messaging me. So we were basically, we were talking. He wanted to rekindle what we started, and I was just like, oh, yes, this is what I want.
Wow.
So that was the first time I ever flew out to California. So he flew me out to California. So this was like the first week. We were just hanging out at the beach and went to the movies, went out to restaurants, eating and stuff like this. So the time that he was at work, I was going through his stuff. So going through his stuff, and I seen in a drawer he had a picture of this other girl that wasn't his ex-wife.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't his ex-wife. Him and her, I guess, went to some kind of military ball. I don't know, I guess. I was in shock. So I don't know if I was going through his phone, I was going through a computer or something of his that I found like messages or even, it was something I found between them or whatever I was reading, and I was
Them
like,
two?
oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
From this the first person I've ever just knew about. I was like, what the fuck? And we were talking at the time. Like I was so pissed. So after seeing all this and you're stuck somewhere that you can't leave, it just like it really kind of gets to you. I was just like, dang, like it's heartbreaking. Start being distant. He could tell. One day he ended up saying, hey, pack a bag for overnight. I was like, huh? He's like, pack a bag overnight. I was like, where could we going now? Like I'm just like over it. He's like, surprise. So we're driving, and we end up in Las Vegas. We were up in the morning. We drove for 4 hours. We were literally out all night till like
Were
1.
you like having fun there?
Yeah, but it was still distant. Like we still weren't like it was just
Dang.
yeah. So anyways, like during that night, like he didn't touch me, nothing else. He literally rolled over, went to sleep. I was like, and I was rolled over in the bed, started crying, hearing people still partying outside. I was like, what the fuck? No one had sex with me. I don't want to go back out and go, like, still enjoy Vegas. It was still early, and I was just like, I literally cried myself to sleep that night. So, that morning, I didn't say anything. I was just quiet.
Oh, you were wanting him to have sex with you.
Yeah.
I was like,
good night.
okay. I was like, I don't see the problem. Oh, you wanted
I wanted to.
I thought you were mad.
So in the morning, I was so distant from him. We were in the car driving back, and I was listening to Bob Marley, I remember, and I turned the song down, and I was like, you know what? I think we should just be friends. What? I brought you out here. I thought we were gonna start over. You brought me out here, but you still talk to somebody else.
You told him.
I told him. No. Did I tell him?
Dang, I don't know how you held it that long. The moment I find something else, who is this? I don't care if I gotta tell him I broke in.
I was stupid.
I found the email.
After that little ride back home, when we got back to Cali, we were friends. So I ended up writing, long story short, I wrote a letter to him about everything that I saw. But the day I had to leave, that same day I had to leave, I remember being in bed because he woke up before me, and then he was in the restroom for a long time. I think the note kind of slipped out of my purse, and it was kind of on the floor. So in the morning he woke up, he saw like a note, and then he went in the restroom and read it. I think he read it before I gave it to him. Go back to
How was he acting after that though?
after the whole California trip.
No, after he read it.
Nothing. Like, I remember when I woke up, he was just sitting at the end of the bed, and like he was like hugging me and stuff like that. So it's basically like I'm free. Like hugging on me, like
Goodbye.
I'm free. I don't care.
What did you say in that letter? Just what you saw? Did you tell him that you didn't want to be together and you were done?
I knew about the girl.
Yeah. Goodbye.